Thank you for listening to the Recast Podcast. I'm sure you've noticed right out the gate, we've got some new music starting this week, courtesy of a good buddy of not just me, but the Triangle comedy and music scene in general, Tony the Martian. Good guy. I highly recommend you guys check out his stuff on Spotify and follow him on Instagram at toni.the.martian. And while you're there, also follow the show on Instagram at recast_podcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. We'd really appreciate it. Call your mom. She's done a lot for you. And it would mean the world for her to hear from you right now in these chaotic times. So give her a ring. I know my mom hears from me a lot, but it's mostly because I live with her. But you know what? Those are the times we live in. It has nothing to do with the fact that I dropped out of college to pursue a career in a field that pays basically nothing, constantly disappoints, and takes an enormous toll on my mental health that's already dangerously unstable. It's just fucking 2020, man. It's the year, not my life choices. Anyway, enjoy the show. What's up, everybody?
I just finished this movie too. I'm glad. Oh, all right, here we go.
It's such a network.
Sorry, there's a terrible delay in Ngozi that you should know. Yeah, my is terrible, dude. So I kind of just chip in whenever.
Is that just today, or it's been like that?
It's extenuating.
No, it's just my internet.
Oh, really? I never noticed that.
Yeah, I've got bad latency problem.
Yeah, I do a little bit of editing to make it a little cleaner.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's great. It's so seamless. I never noticed that.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, there's a couple parts where I'm like, maybe something.
That's a 5-second pause. All right.
Yeah, I didn't want like a lot of dead air. But...
Yeah. Well done, then. Well done.
That's a good peek behind the curtain to start this episode off with. For those of you just joining us, which is everyone because the episode just started, we have a guest today, old Carolina comic who moved down to Atlanta a few years ago. Everybody give a round of applause for Ngozi.
Woo! Hey, what up, guys? You doing all right? Like changed my whole voice up on the podcast. Hey, what up, guys?
Hey, how's it going? My name this is Ngozi.
Yeah, this is Ngozi. Hey. Earlier, I was like, hey, what up, guys? Jason, long time no see. And then...
Hey, everybody, this is Ngozi here.
I'm a tool when I'm on podcasts. And then,
Yeah. Anyway. And as always, co-host John Bell. And
hey, that's delay. Me. On time.
The delay is the third mic on the podcast, actually.
The delay.
Yeah.
If you just send me the questions beforehand, I'll.
Oh, yeah, and then gather your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna pre-write everything I say on the pod and just send it his way. It'll be a scripted. It'll be sort of it's an anti-Curb Your Enthusiasm in that it's just a regular show.
Yeah, the anti-Curb. So it's not gonna be funny.
No,
the anti-Curb is not funny.
I mean, yeah, that's totally true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Larry David.
The Goldbergs versus Curb Your Enthusiasm.
The Goldbergs has its moments though.
Shots fired.
You said shots fired, yeah. I heard on
wow, dude,
the Joe Rogan podcast when
bold stance.
Jeff Garlin was on there. He was saying how he's on the Goldbergs, and he's like the Goldbergs are for people that don't watch comedy.
Yeah, basically.
And Curb Your Enthusiasm is for comedy fans. Oh, yeah.
Which is true. Yeah. Which is true about like a lot of
network television.
Basically, yeah. Which is kind of it's almost you could make the argument that it's like a gateway drug to
Big
real comedy.
Bang Theory.
Mm-hmm. Having said that, though, I would say there are a lot of great network TV. I mean, Seinfeld was a network TV show.
Oh yeah.
New Girl is a network. Community, like so many great
Community,
ones.
definitely. But Community also didn't do that well because it's. I don't even want to say it's like for comedy fans, but it's for fans, like in general, people that are into that sort of world, you know?
Yeah.
Like pop culture stuff, and like basically the Community is a show written for the Abeds of the world.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Sounds poetic. That sounds poetic.
I'm actually working on an epic poem translation of Community. Instead of like a novelization, I'm writing like an ancient Greek epic.
Yeah. And then mail it to him. I mean, mail it to whatever the fuck his name. I can't even.
Dan Harmon.
Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's gonna throw it in the trash. He's like, yeah, this is the 5th one this week. Yeah, I get it.
Well, he's also pretty brutal. Like there was because he wrote that movie Monster House.
Did he really?
Yeah, and there was like a kid that like sent him like a letter asking like, hey, why does like the ending not make sense? Or like I forgot exactly what it said, but it basically asked like to explain the ending. And Dan Harmon said, oh, the ending doesn't make sense because Steven Spielberg is a fucking hack and wanted, like, and he just basically just, like, cursed at this child who just wanted to know. I should probably remember more of the specifics before I talk about it on air, but...
So did Dan Harmon write the screenplay and then Steven Spielberg directed it?
I think, well, Dan Harmon wrote it, and then, like, with every, big budget like movie, they go through like rewrites and shit, and I think he wrote like either like a sad ending or just like it didn't have the happy ending kids movie tone to it, so they changed it, and he was fucking pissed off.
I don't remember how the movie ended, and it's funny actually that you bring up that movie because I was just talking to my coworker about that movie 2 days ago.
Really?
Actually, yesterday, about like how I wanted to see Coraline. And it was like, oh, it's scary. And I was like, interesting, really? It was like, yeah, just like Monster House. And I was like, oh, really? Was the Monster House scary? I don't think it was scary.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Coraline was good as fuck, though.
Really?
I don't know about scary, but it's fucking good.
I really want to see it. I want to see that. Fargo was on my list of movies I wanted to see. Like, I have a list of all these movies. So Fargo... Us doing this was my opportunity to finally watch the movie,
Yeah. Coraline and Fargo.
Oh wow! So this was your first watch of Fargo.
First watch. So many opinions on the movie.
This is my second. I was glad you picked it.
Really?
Because
Okay.
I think I watched it when I was a kid and did not like it. But it was much better the second viewing. What did you think of it? Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of boring when I was 14, but I mean, yeah. But what about your first impression?
It's so funny. Okay, so my impression when I was watching it, I was like, I think this is all right. I think it's all right. As I'm watching it, I mean, some things happen, and it was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't know if this was a comedy or a drama because I think I saw someone that was a comedy, and I was like, not that funny unless you think just making fun of like the Minnesota accent is funny, which I think is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, like it's funny. It's,
You betcha.
Yeah, you betcha. Eh? Yeah. So I thought it was just fine. I was conflicted. I was really conflicted. And then when I got to the end, the ending happened, and the credits showed up, and it was the Coen brothers, and I was like, that's why I don't like this shit. That's why I don't like any of the Coen brothers movies.
Really? You don't like the Coen brothers?
It is so Coen brothers.
Get off my podcast.
Goodness. And this is the most controversial thing I could say. Just every movie, and the thing is with Coen brothers, I want to like their movies.
Mm-hmm.
All their movies are like lauded, they're praised, highly acclaimed. I watched like 4 of the bigger ones. The Big Lebowski I watched it like 3 years ago. I was like, fuck this shit. Yeah. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with the world? And then I was like, okay, that's that movie. No Country for Old Men. I watched that this year, and I was like, people love it, and hopefully I like it. I watched it, man. Not. It was fine. It was fine. Not great. It was just like kind of like whatever. And the ending was just anticlimactic. Oh, you got to think about it. I don't want to think. Okay. I saw Barton Fink, and I don't know why it was on my list of movies I need to watch, and I really wanted to see it, so I saw it, and it was just once again fine. And then this movie, I had no idea it was a Coen Brothers movie, and then I was like, okay, this is some cool scenes. It's fine, you know. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, nothing's really making me go like, oh shit, what's about to happen next, you know? And then it gets to the end, a very lackluster kind of ending. She just cuddling with her husband. I love you, huh? And then Coen brother, you know, like, oh, you got me a piece of shit. Like it was so yeah.
They're very. I mean, it's similar actually to what we were just talking about with like the Goldbergs versus Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is like Coen Brothers is kind of for not even like, I don't even want to say like movie fans, but like it's for
it's artsy people.
I guess you could say that. Even though like their movies aren't that mature, I guess, like with a lot of the stuff that they do. But except A Serious Man, that's one I'd recommend. I don't know how open you are to Coen Brothers recommendations.
You know what's funny? I feel like if it was at No Country for Old Men, like at that point, like that was 2 Coen Brothers movies, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll check out another one. 4, I'm 4 now, and I'm like, maybe I'm cool. This all today, I was like, what is it about Coen Brothers movies that I don't really connect with them? And I think it's the movies, they have exciting moments. They have dope, exciting moments in this movie. The guy with the menacing guy that's like Sugar or whatever. He had to use the hatchet and hit his teammate with it, put him in a wood chipper. And I was like, that should be exciting shit. Like, and I was like, I think it's they have exciting moments, and then they put like a boring filter over the movie. Yeah, and it's just like, no, yeah, it's exciting, but like, chill, bro. Like what? I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. Well, like I had that initial reaction like the first time I saw The Big Lebowski. Like I thought it was gonna be like just like a stoner comedy kind of thing, but then like I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I watched it a second time, and then I watched it a third time, and then I watched it a fourth time, and then every time I kept watching it, I was like, oh shit, this is pretty brilliant.
So one could say that you gotta watch it 5 times to get it, and I'm like, I don't want to watch it 5 times. This ain't a sitcom. Like with Seinfeld, it took me. I didn't like it as a kid, and 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep watching the episodes, and eventually, hopefully, I don't know. I got to the contest. Fucking blew my mind. I was like, this is the best show ever.
That's such a great fucking episode.
But that's episodes, different episodes. I'm not watching the same episode. Come on, you stupid contest. Why don't I? Don't I understand you?
By the way, do you think the contest may have like in some way inspired No Nut November?
Oh, that's funny.
It's basically the same. It's basically the same concept. I don't know why there aren't more Seinfeld references during No Nut November.
I don't think that's at all true, but wouldn't that be so interesting if that's true? Like that's how ingrained Seinfeld is in the zeitgeist of modern America. It is,
It is. It really
with a lot
is.
of references.
Yada yada yada. No soup for you. These are things that like.
What's it called? Not that there's anything wrong with that, Not that
there's anything wrong, man.
A personal choice is their own business or whatever,
Festivus is like an actual holiday people celebrate. So but anyway, let's get into our cast. Like we said, we're doing Fargo, Coen Brothers movie. The first character, Jerry Lundegaard, originally played by William H. Macy. My pick is Ed Helms.
Wow.
From The Office and The
That was my
Hangover.
second pick. Yeah.
Really?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's like my backup pick.
Ed Helms. I can see that too.
Yeah. I think he could do it pretty well.
My pick for him actually made me choose a whole cast around this. Ty Burrell, Ty Burrell, Philadelphia from
Oh.
Modern Family.
That, yeah. Okay. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I came up with that idea, I was like, yo, I think I know. Can I just say, pretty much, the cast of Modern Family should be the cast of Fargo. I would go and see that movie.
But they build it as like Modern Family the movie, but they just did the plot of Fargo.
I was calling it
all the characters.
Modern Fargo. Yeah, and we'll keep going, and I'll tell you all the people. But like, yeah, I'm fucking brilliant.
So you've been watching a lot of Modern Family lately, I'm assuming.
Not at all.
All right.
Except Ty Burrell, he's in the new Duncanville show.
Huh? Is he?
And so I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that dude. And then when I was watching this movie, I was like, yeah, he's silly. Just like
he's not in. I'm trying to think of movies I've seen him in. He was in like Peabody and Sherman. Other than that, I can't really think of any movies that he's done. But good pick.
For me, I almost went Ed Helms. I even thought about Ty Burrell, but I like going with comedians a lot for these kind of, and this was a hard role because I don't know, he's so passive, but he's so plotting, and but I went with Keegan-Michael Key for the main role of Jerry Lundegaard.
Wow, I like that a lot.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, because
it's a little serious of a role, but I think like he would do that great. And it's the Minnesota stuff almost threw me, but he could play Minnesotan great. He's I like
because
that.
Also he is mostly a comedic actor, but he's also in a lot of the Key and Peele sketches. He's like the straight man, he's the more serious character, so he's capable of doing a serious character.
I'd like to see just like sort of this Keegan-Michael Key downward spiral, sort of like Uncut Gems for him. I guess I think it'd be pretty cool.
When he was like slamming his papers on his desk and shit, I was like, okay, I can see Keegan-Michael Key doing that.
Yeah,
like just flipping out, passing out.
When the cops finally arrest him in the house or in the hotel.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And he's doing that, and then like right beside him is Jordan Peele playing Obama.
Yeah.
Not particularly though the opening scene where he's like in the bar trying to get hire the two hitmen was just a scene I thought in particular fit him well.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm down to put Keegan-Michael Key as the recast official pick. You go with that?
I was not expecting that. I was expecting pushback.
I wasn't expecting Keegan-Michael Key, but that's a really good pick.
I still think Ty Burrell, but all right, keep going. We'll keep going.
Ty Burrell, I like him too, but Ty Burrell was actually in a Key and Peele skit, wasn't he?
Yes,
he played the Nazi. Yeah. Which, by the way, great skit.
Yeah. He has death throes. What? Yeah, that's when they jerk when they're dead. What do you say?
I don't remember. I just remember laughing very. Key and Peele was such a great show. I know, I think Chappelle said something about how they ripped him off, but that's still a very funny show.
What's it called? Chappelle's show was a culture shock, but I think Key and Peele was a better show. When I rewatched them, I was like, this is making me laugh more.
Yeah.
For the time, Chappelle was better.
Yeah. The Gremlins 2 skit where they have Jordan Peele come in as the script doctor for a sequel, that's something that you wouldn't see in Chappelle's show, but it was so funny, especially because of as much as I love the Gremlins movies. So my friend actually sent me that on YouTube, and I was like,
really?
Holy shit, yeah,
that's funny.
But yeah, that was great. And now Jordan Peele is fucking Alfred Hitchcock.
That's hilarious.
Which is a great switch. I
That's
love
pretty
that.
dope.
Yeah.
Now next pick, Jean Lundegaard, the wife, originally played by Kristen Rudrud. I don't know how you pronounce her name. Which character from Modern Family do you have as this Ngozi?
She's Julie Bowen, Claire Dunphy, whatever. I could see her playing this character.
Claire.
Yeah, I mean, despite them, they're just playing. Oh, this is the wife, this is the husband. I could see her playing this character, especially after seeing Hubie Halloween, like screaming and shit.
Yeah, Hubie Halloween. That not a good movie, but it was something that like I feel like every now and then Adam Sandler gets bored, and so he's just like, I'll just make a movie, have some fun
with my friends, with my buddies.
Yeah, I mean, if I was rich, I'd do that.
Yeah,
just be like, what are you doing this weekend? I don't know. Yeah, let's make a movie.
Yeah.
Let's make
that's
$5 million.
What I said in my review and shit. That's exactly what I said in my review.
Oh yeah, you did.
Just like,
shit.
Let's fucking make a movie.
I'm a review thief.
No.
I guess.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, sure, why not? My wife character is Judy Greer from Arrested Development. She's also in adaptation War for the Planet of the Apes.
She's an Archer. Judy Greer.
Yeah, she's in Archer. Yeah, I think half the cast of Arrested Development is in Archer.
Ooh, is that? You know what? I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah, the Say Goodbye to These from Arrested. Did you ever watch Arrested Development?
You know what? I tried. I never liked it. I tried. I'm sorry if I'm bumming out your audience. He doesn't like the Coen Brothers. He doesn't like Arrested. What does he like?
Well, you like Julie Bowen and you like Ty Burrell.
Yeah. What's it? The mom from Arrested Development, or the grandma or the mom, she's in Archer as well,
Yeah. Who's your pick, John?
I like both of y'all's picks already way more. I couldn't think of anyone I just didn't like enough to give this role to. It's not a great role, but I went with Kristen Wiig because it's kind of funny and parts. I mean, when she's hysterical with the shower curtain and
yeah.
But Kristen Wiig could bring some levity to that role, probably, if it was being remade. Not that it might need it.
Yeah, because I
like Claire Dunphy.
Yeah, because I took that into account when I was like casting it, because I was like, oh yeah, it's not really that big a role. Like it's central to the story, but she doesn't have that many scenes.
Yeah,
or like that many lines even.
Yeah. Even at the end, I'm like, did they kill her or not?
Yeah, they just killed her.
Yeah.
Was that dead?
Okay, yeah, they killed her because he was just annoyed with her, so he kills her, and like the guy was just done with that whole thing by that point.
Yeah.
In great Coen Brothers fashion, how they just
let shit happen.
Yeah.
This is funny
One
because
thing about Coen Brothers.
Looking at you, Walker. What that movie's called? Inside
Llewyn Davis. Yeah, that's a good one.
Was that it? I saw that was.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac.
It's okay.
JT is in it. You can't say anything bad about a movie with Justin Timberlake in it. Not in front of me.
You definitely can.
I mean, you can, but
you love Justin Timberlake.
I mean, he's all right. I just think it's funny when I see him acting. I'm just kind of like,
he's all right.
Yeah. I mean, it's in sync.
Dude, Love Guru was fire.
Was he in the Love Guru?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but Love Guru fucking sucked.
Yeah. I was watching a bunch of the SNL digital shorts with Justin Timberlake and Andy Samberg, and I was like, "This is hilarious." And Justin Timberlake is the funny. He's funny. Like I don't really think that's a funny person like that.
Well, because of In Sync, he was introduced to the world in a different way. Kind of like I feel like people forget that Tom Hanks was initially a comedic actor. And now like Michael Keaton was a stand-up.
Michael Keaton was a stand-up.
Yeah, he did stand-up. You can find it on YouTube too.
And then he became Batman.
Yeah, I think there were a few movies before that, but then he became Batman.
You know what I've been thinking about a lot recently, especially like today. I don't know why. A lot of comedic actors that are like very, very silly.
Mm-hmm.
When you see them like on the red carpet or whatever. they look all like proper and like all serious and like, oh, I'm like Sacha Baron Cohen. My name is Borat, you know?
Yeah.
He's all silly. And then when you look at some pictures of him, like when I was trying to look up pictures for my review, it is like he's just like all serious and all proper. Yeah. Eddie Murphy, he does like Hercules. And then like all of his pictures like with glasses and just smiling, just like, oh yes. All proper. No, except for what's it called? Fucking Matt Stone and Trey Parker from South Park.
Yeah, Trey Parker. Yeah.
They're silly. They're silly on the red carpet. They're like, fuck all this shit. But everybody else is just like, I'm serious. Fucking.
Which it's
Michael
funny,
Scott.
like Eddie Murphy, who is like actually like Sacha Baron Cohen. It's like because they're also good actors, but like
they're great actors.
But also it's funny to see them in serious roles. Like Eddie Murphy, I think I don't remember what it was, but the first time I saw a movie where he did like a serious role, I was confused.
Which movie was that?
God, I don't remember what it was.
Daddy Daycare.
Was that
Daddy Daycare? The Oscar-winning. Which is Daddy Daycare. Not many people know this. That's a Coen Brothers movie.
I love that movie.
No wonder I was lost when watching that movie. I'm like, I don't get this. Why does everybody like it? I don't get it.
The scene when the kid comes out of the bathroom and he says, I missed. You never see what Eddie Murphy's looking at. It's one of those vague Coen Brothers, like you fill in the blank.
Boring.
Things. Is it shit? Is it piss? Is it cum?
Just know that he has to clean it up.
Just too much dialogue.
Man. Holy shit. I just lost track of time. But yeah, who are our picks? Kristen Wiig, Judy Greer, and Julie Bowen?
Yeah, Julie Bowen, yeah.
Okay.
I like Julie Bowen a lot.
Same here.
Yeah,
Let's go with Julie Bowen.
The Claire Dunphy role really does just fit into that nicely.
Yeah. Also, being in Happy Gilmore, you get props from me.
Oh,
Happy Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And now the character Carl Showalter, originally played by Steve Buscemi.
Ooh.
I have for him I think that a lot of the comedy from this movie stems from the dynamic between him and like the big guy, Caesar. Because like the scene when they're in the car and Buscemi is just like, all right, we're not going to talk? Fine, I won't talk. I'm not going to talk. And he just starts talking about not talking or whatever. Like it's one of those. So that scene in the car made me think about Jesse Eisenberg from Social Network, Zombieland, Adventureland.
Oh, I was thinking of the dude from what's it called? Jesse from Breaking Bad when he said Jesse Eisenberg. I was like,
oh yeah, because you got Jesse and you got Heisenberg.
Okay, all right. I could see him talking nonstop and doing that shit. Yeah. For me, I thought that character was the Jesse Tyler Ferguson, the gay dude, the gay redhead from Modern Family.
Yeah.
I saw him, yeah.
Nice.
Because because I'm off this Modern Family model.
Yeah.
And they kept on saying, what does he look like? He looked funny. He looked funny. And I'm like, he looks funny. I can see him when he gets shot in the face. I can see him just being like, ah! I can see him. I can see him. I feel like there was an episode in Modern Family when he was slapped and he actually did that. I feel like that happened. Just freaking out. And I mean, this is kind of a twofer. I mean, we're going to get to the other dude, but the other guy I think would be the husband character.
Cam, you basically want the two characters to play
exactly. They're not
opposite
married
of their roles in Modern Family.
Yeah, they're still gay, but they're not married. They're traveling in the car. Eric Stonecrest.
Stone Street, yeah. He was in an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. I've been binging Malcolm in the Middle lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So is Leslie David Baker from The Office. He's in a couple episodes of Malcolm in the Middle.
I gotta look up Leslie Davis. I don't know what that is.
Stanley from The Office.
Oh,
Eric Stone Street's actually is a. Oh, nice.
You heard he's what?
Oh, that delay is sweet. Eric Stone Street, I was gonna say is Eric Stone Street's a personal hero of mine, and I think for most fat dudes, but particularly me. Like, if I had, I know we're getting into weird territory now, but if I love Charlize Theron. She's the greatest. She's the best. But they dated, and that was pretty cool for her.
Whoa! When?
that was
dated?
Yeah.
Wait, was he skinny then?
I feel like, for like a year or something. Nah, dude, it was like season 2, 3 of Modern Family time.
Insane.
Damn, I hate that I already voted because I'd write in Eric Stone Street if I knew that.
Like one for.
Let's go. Since he dated Charlize Theron.
I mean, that's hats off to him.
That's insane. But for this character, I could see him being like all serious, like just like smoking a cigarette and just being the opposite, and the other guy just talking to him, just like we never talk, having the banter that they had when they were a couple in Modern Family. Yeah. But like they're just like.
But reversing the dynamic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Dudes that are. Yeah.
Which would make the scene at the beginning.
He plays in a Bad Teacher as Charlize Theron, or not? God damn it! No, it's Cameron Diaz's roommate, and he's like a slob with like and smokes cigarettes and drives like a moped and stuff.
Really?
I can definitely see it now. That it's hilarious because it's so like the opposite of that Modern Family character.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I've seen him in something else, and I was like, "Where have I seen him?" And I think it was Bad Teacher.
Possibly,
like being an asshole and smoking a cigarette. I was like, "Where have I seen him do this?"
Yeah. For me, I went for Carl's Steve Buscemi's character, Bill Skarsgård. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He plays Pennywise the Clown actually in the movies.
Yeah.
He
even kind of has a Steve Buscemi look.
He looks exactly like him.
He's got those weird eyes. He was in fucking what was the name of it? The Devil All the Time with Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson.
Never seen that movie.
It came out this year. It's fucking good, dude. It's not a straight up horror movie, but it's cool.
To check that out to my list. He's in Deadpool 2 and a couple other things, but yeah, I think that would be
Skarsgård is in Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Huh. Who's he in Deadpool?
Yeah. It's Zeitgeist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have to look that up.
Yeah. Deadpool 2, by the way, I love how they like teased at like forming the X-Force, and that lasted for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then they all just died. I love that. That's so fucking funny. Because I was so hype. Like when it showed like in the trailer, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be cool as fuck." And then in the movie, like they just kill all of them at the same time.
You know, it's funny for the bit, but a bummer. It was kind of like, come on, okay, funny, fine, haha. But I was like, I didn't think that movie was that great. It was kind of disappointing, as a lot of people think. I think
wasn't
I like the first one much more.
The first one was great.
Yeah, but the second one had the kid from Hunt for the Wilder People, which was another great movie.
You know, every obscure movie I've never heard of.
Hunt for the Wilder People.
You got to see Hunt for the Wilder People.
It's by Taika Waititi, who did Jojo Rabbit and Thor Ragnarok, and that's a good one. It's on Netflix. It's really funny.
Doing the shadows.
Oh, hold on. What's it called again? Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yeah.
Okay.
Him, Sam Neill.
Yeah, that's a feel good movie. Damn, that movie's great. You might want to watch it.
Except for like the beginning is kind of sad, but after that, it's a real fun movie.
It's a fun ride.
It's a fun ride.
Just like Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, dude, JoJo. I could talk for hours about JoJo. That's an amazing movie.
Sad movie.
You gotta see it.
You gotta see it.
Okay, then I'm not gonna say enough about that. Yeah.
But yeah, well, so Ngozi went for the twofer on the Two Hitmen.
Yeah.
And I said Jesse Eisenberg for Buscemi's character, and for the other guy, Caesar, I had Jason Momoa.
That's a funny dynamic in regards to like this small Jesse Eisenberg and huge Jason Momoa. That's funny to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be.
I feel like though he wouldn't take that role.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't know. It's too.
It's not a major enough role for him.
Probably. That's probably what's in my head.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Plus, like, or you know what? I think he wouldn't take the role because he's not shirtless 90% of the time.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think that's in Momoa's contract on every movie. Like,
hey, shirtless. Dude, let's make some edits to script. What do you need to change? It's perfect. Just about perfect. I need a. You see when I'm smoking that cigarette? I think it'd be better without my shirt. What?
I know the whole movie takes place in snow, but what if I didn't have a shirt on?
Yeah, but why?
And then he takes off his shirt, and everyone's like, "Okay, I see why."
Yeah. But what about you, John?
I went with Adam Driver. So it'd be Adam Driver and Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. I could see that if you buff him up a bit.
Okay, Adam Driver. All right.
Yeah, more than like just long hair, kind of just life kind of beat the shit out of him kind of way. I think it would it'd look right.
Who's your other guy? Who's the Carl guy for you?
Skarsgård.
Okay, so I'm trying to just picture in my head Adam Driver and Skarsgård. They're too much of the same size to me.
Well, yeah, Skarsgård is like Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Skarsgård is pretty tall, too.
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
Yeah, but I think for these two, I say Ngozi gets these because Eric Stonestreet is an American hero, really.
Yeah, for fucking Charlize Theron.
Yeah. Not only that, but
you don't date Charlize Theron and not put it on your wiki page is all I'm saying.
I'd put that on my resume, dude.
Actually, so that was my first pick right there, Eric Stonestreet. But my B pick was actually Javier Bardem from what's it called?
There you go.
From
No Country,
No Country
and Mother, and a lot of movies, yeah.
But the thing is, his character was going to be the same character. I was thinking it should be Sugar or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He should play that character. And then when he gets arrested at the very end, was it worth it? You could be with your home, with your family, and he's doing all that shit in the backseat, and then that leads into No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, and he's got that nail gun, or not like
exactly. Because the beginning of the No Country for Old Men, he's getting out of jail, or he's arrested. He's getting out from the shit.
Have it as a sort of Tarantino, like they're all in the same universe, like a View Askew, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think Eric Stonestreet and redhead Mitch from Modern Family.
Yeah, what's his name? Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
And that brings us to who I was surprised when I looked at like the cast listing, because like at first I was trying to find the name of the character, and she's not billed first, but she's probably like the main character. But Frances McDormand, Marge Gunderson.
She's apparently married to one of the Coen brothers.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
By the way, do you know the story? You know the story about why Bill Murray did Garfield, right?
Why?
Because
he thought it was a Coen Brothers movie.
Mm-hmm.
Are you joking?
No, because the guy. That's how because the guy that wrote Garfield, his name was like Joel Cohen, but with an H. I think it was Ethan. Or his last name was Cohen, but with an H in it.
Yeah.
So it just looked like it was written by one of the Coen brothers to him. So he was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. And then the rest is Garfield history.
It's kind of like...
hey, he did a sequel.
Who's the guy that made... Yeah. Who's the guy that made Nightmare Before Christmas?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. It's kind of like the Tim Burton thing. He made Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. Let me be a part of that stupid film, but it was actually made by some other dude. I don't know if that what I just said.
Wait, someone? I thought. Wait, did Tim Burton?
No, he did. No, he did. But I'm just saying, what if like somebody else made Chocolate Factory? His name is Tom Burton. Tom Burton. And then he's like, all right, I'll do this movie. It's Tim Burton. He's like, oh no, it's Tom. It's Tom Burton. Not Tim. Tom Burton.
I'm gonna, you know what? That gives me an idea. I'm gonna start writing movies under the pen name Tom Burton and just send them all around Hollywood. And like, I'll get Charlize Theron. I'll get Eric Stone Street. It might be a little bit awkward between them. I don't know how things ended.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up. Yeah. I'm gonna get everyone and just be like, "What's up? I'm Tom Burton. Thank you for being in Police Academy 12."
Wait, what's happening? Wait, this is a punk. Tim, where are you? No, it's Tom.
And one of them yells out, "Mahoney!"
Yeah, or
whatever. You know, all the Police Academy movies are on HBO Max.
Ooh.
And I thought there were only like 3 or 4. There's like 10. There are a lot more Police Academy movies than I thought.
I haven't seen any. I need to see. I want to see the first.
First one's not bad. It's like like I feel like you've seen one like 80s R-rated comedy. You've seen almost all of them, you know. It's got that same sort of like Animal House-ish. Like they're not bad, but like they're kind of like the plot is very secondary to like the goofs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In all the rape jokes you can handle.
Yeah, especially with like I think HBO Max came out around the time that like the George Floyd protests started, and like I was scrolling through HBO Max and all the Police Academy movies were on there, and I was like, well, that's in bad taste. I was just like, they should have at least waited to put them on there. That no one like thought that would be a little weird.
Yeah, I think their thinking was, all right, cops are stupid. Now let's show you stupid ass cops. 10 movies of them, you know, and then they're silly cops.
Well, like
they're bumbling idiots.
Yeah, the climax of the first Police Academy movie is a riot.
Ooh, apropos. How apropos?
Yeah. Well, I people say like The Simpsons predicted everything. The Police Academy movies
predicted nothing.
Predicted absolutely nothing. It's just that's the way things are.
yeah, that's just history in America.
Yeah, but
Frances McDormand.
Yeah, Frances McDormand, Marge Gunderson, Elizabeth Moss. That's who I have. She was from Mad Men, Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yes,
Mad Men.
And The Square, if you've it's on Hulu. It's a German movie, but it's really good. She's in.
Okay.
Elizabeth Moss.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a cool pick. I can see her doing that. For my pick, in Modern Family, every once in a while I have a guest, a celebrity guest in the show, right?
Yeah.
So my celebrity guest was what's her name? Regina King. It was gonna be Regina King. Yeah. And then her husband was a fucking like, I love you, honey. You want me to make you breakfast? I was gonna say that's Tim Meadows.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Tim Meadows.
Regina King.
And Regina King, that's a great pick.
Was she in an episode of Modern Family?
I don't know, but I could probably see it.
That'd be interesting.
Especially after watching Watchmen. Just being a detective, just let me figure this shit out.
I need to finish Watchmen, but that's a good show.
Oh,
great show.
Yeah.
Absolutely great show.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's no Arrested Development.
I cast Regina King last week on Twister, and I wasn't thrilled at the response I got.
I heard, I listened to that episode, and I heard you say Regina King, and I was like, fuck. Should I say Virginia King today? I chose it before I heard it. I chose it before I heard this. So.
I mean, there's
that's a way
bound to be
better
repeats.
role for.
Actors can do more than one movie.
Yeah, yes, they can. Yes, they can.
It's like if Joaquin Phoenix made
Very
Her,
true.
and it was like, nope, that's your movie. You can't do any more.
But the Joker.
She's killing her now.
Well, that's basically how it used to be in like the fucking 20s or 30s or whatever. Like the actor would sign a deal with a studio, and the studio would like own you. Like no matter what, like someone else offers you a movie, well, we didn't offer it to you, so you can't do it. That's why SAG was founded. Was because
interesting.
Like movie studios were just being straight up abusive to their to the actors.
Well, I mean, when you say that, I mean, you said the 20s. That's literally every job. There was like no union for any career, especially with the movie industry. That just started out right around that time.
I mean, well, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, actually, no, the 20s. I mean, that was still kind of during the progressive era. Union membership was pretty high.
Oh, was it? Was it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like the 50s and then when like union membership was insane, but I mean, yeah, that's
the beginnings.
There's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit.
But interesting.
Yeah.
So Virginia King. That's my pick right there.
There you go. Which also, like, picturing, Sweet. It's really sad, like, the number of actors that, like, were in silent movies. And then when sound came into pictures and everyone found out they just have a ridiculous voice.
I've heard that joke on Family Guy, but I've never seen it in actual, I've never actually looked it up.
There was like a woman that was like one of the biggest names in Hollywood, and that basically happened. Like she had a super high voice or something that like wouldn't register or something. But yeah, her career was just over the second like the jazz singer came out, which is, I mean, she was just like every movie back then, beyond racist.
Despite the racism and shit, you know, but yeah. Silence.
It's funny, like with movies like Gone with the Wind, when like it's like, yeah, this is a great movie, but also it's like the main characters are slave owners. That's kind of fucked up.
Have you seen that movie?
What?
Have you seen that movie?
Gone with the Wind? Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it.
And it's only this year when people were bringing up, she was a slave, or I guess right now you're saying she was a slave. He was a slave owner. I did not know.
Well, yeah, the movie.
He was a slave owner.
Yeah, well, the movie is about like a plantation owning family in the South, like before, during, and after the Civil War.
Yeah.
And it's like, as like a movie, it's like, you know, it's well made, well acted, and all that stuff. But like, I think I saw it when I was younger, and that didn't really register as much with me as like when someone brought it up recently. I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. That's really. It's like The Color Purple, but from the other side. That's really fucked up."
That's funny. I think with Gone with the Wind, I think I've always thought about Little House on the Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the movie that kept popping up in my head when I thought about that movie, because that movie's not about slavery. Just like a family on the prairie. It
was just a bunch of wasps, I guess. Well, was Little House on the Prairie a movie or a show?
Wasn't it a movie as well? Was it not a movie?
I don't know.
Ultimately, I didn't know the plot of this movie at all.
No. Well,
I thought
it was a TV show, then a movie.
Okay.
Huh. Like The Brady Bunch.
Ooh. Yeah.
And a book before that. A book series, I think.
And then a stage play before that. A screenplay, a stage play.
Are you guys talking about The Brady Bunch? That would be interesting.
The
Brady Bunch play.
Yeah. Everybody's like got it moving around.
They do it like on Broadway, like with Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, and like people keep like getting injured when they're making it.
Yeah.
Wow, what a reference.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm the king of references for Broadway musicals. So yeah, who did we? Okay, I said Elizabeth Moss. Ngozi, you said
Mine was Regina King.
Regina King.
Oh,
And Tim Meadows as the husband.
Yeah, and John Michael
Nice.
Horn Bell.
Got Amy Adams. Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. I can see Amy.
I can see that as well.
I can see Amy more than Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah, same here. Maybe Elizabeth Moss as like the wife.
Yeah.
You know, they do
I
one
think
of
Amy
those.
Adams would do the whole Midwestern thing really well, or the whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. Yeah, I'm down. Because she's a great actress. She was in Arrival and all those other movies.
Was that a good movie, Arrival?
Arrival was fucking great, dude.
Arrival's amazing, bro.
Yeah, dude. Denis Villeneuve, however you pronounce his name.
Yeah, that's like my favorite.
Great director.
Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, him and Damien Chazelle.
On my list of my favorite. My list of my favorite movies of the last decade. I think that was number 3 or something that I had on there.
Whoa,
it's up there.
That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna definitely check that out.
It was in my top 10. I hope now you're not going to be let down by it. But.
yeah, I watch it this. Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. I know.
All right, chill, bruh. Okay.
Anyway,
I mean, I don't know. Teach your own. The Coen Brothers. Everybody loves every single movie that they make. It's the best thing ever. And I'm just like, all right, okay.
That's why I didn't really argue with you about the Coen Brothers. Because 5 years ago, if you were to say I don't like the Coen Brothers, we'd have a problem.
Yeah.
But I've since grown into a whole live and let live viewpoint of the world.
Like Patton Oswalt. Oswalt.
Yeah.
You are a young Jewish Patton Oswalt. That's all you are.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Coincidentally, I am going to play a rat in a new Pixar movie.
Yeah.
A Jewish rat. Pixar is doing a remake of Five Goes West.
Yeah.
Which not a lot of people know is a Jewish rat till I pointed out to them.
Yeah.
A Jewish mouse. Jewish rat sounds a lot worse.
I was going to say, it's a gang
a fucking dirty it's a dirty rat. Jewish rat. Five Goes West. It's about how the Jewish mice control the media and make westerns.
All right. All the cheese in America. I was gonna say with Patton Oswalt. I saw this interview. He was talking about how when he was younger, he cared too much about movies. Would argue people nonstop, and now he's gotten older. He's like, I don't care about that anymore. Yeah. And that's where you are Zen.
Kind of. Well, it really of all the things to argue about, we're going to argue about movies.
Honestly, I like to argue about movies.
I like talking about movies a lot, and I like talking about them, but
picking your brain, see why you
committing energy to hating someone for not liking a movie or whatever. It's come on, the world is on fire. I mean, take a look around. There's other stuff to actually constructively argue about.
The thing about
it's a good attitude to have in the age of Star Wars sequel trilogy.
It's a defense mechanism. Yeah, it's an adaptation.
Yeah, very, very much.
Anyway, and that is so we got our cast for the Jerry. We got Keegan-Michael Key for his wife Jean, Julie Bowen for the characters of Carl and Caesar. We have Eric Stonestreet and Jesse Tyler Ferguson. For Frances McDormand's character, Marge Gunderson, we have Amy Adams. And that is our cast. I think that's a good cast.
Oh, there's one more. There's one more person. The dad.
I didn't cast the dad.
I don't either.
I don't know if you thought about that.
I didn't. You have, I'm assuming, the dad from Modern Family.
The dad from Modern Family.
Yeah.
well, I can see
I want to put the...
It just
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I could see him, in the show. I feel like he was always berating Ty Burrell's character on Modern Family, and so I was just like, that's the same thing with this movie. He was just like, "You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You don't know nothing." And so I was like, that makes sense for Phil Duffy. That makes sense for Jay Pritchard or whatever. Just Archie.
You're making me want to watch some Modern Family right now. I haven't watched that show in forever.
To be honest, I'm not.
I'm gonna put
really...
the theme song over the trailer now. See how it fits.
I'm just here to promote the word of Modern Family. That's all I am. Like,
the first couple seasons, I think. I haven't watched them in a while. I don't know if they hold up, but I remember when they came out, I thought they were really good.
I did too, and then I just stopped watching it.
College.
Yeah.
250 episodes, dude. Wow.
Damn.
And it just ended this year. I was looking that up when I was doing this. I was like, wow, okay.
Damn. 11
years. Wow.
It's been a while. The kids have, I'm assuming, grown up.
Oh, the daughters are hot. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Especially the nerdy one. She's hot.
Is she?
She's hot.
Huh.
She killed it.
The older one, she's just like, sorority attractive. Like, okay, yeah, you look like every cute girl. All right.
Yeah.
But the other one is like cute as hell. Like, oh my goodness.
She's like an IG model now. She's always like posting her shit, like working out.
Yeah. Ariel Winter.
Yeah.
Has she been in any movies or anything? I can't think of her in anything else.
My dreams. Other than that, no.
Ooh, there you go.
And she's probably trying to be a singer now.
Possibly. That's what they all do, don't they?
American actress, voice actress, model, and occasional singer.
Huh. Well, voice actress,
occasional.
Pretty much everyone that's an actor and then can't find that much work becomes a voice actor.
Sad reality, but
yeah. But good for them.
But being a voice actor is amazing. I would love to be a voice actor.
Oh yeah, same here. I love. Did you see that documentary?
Yeah, great job.
What's the documentary?
I Know That Voice.
No.
It's great. I think it was produced by John DiMaggio.
I think I actually had it on my list of things I wanted to see, and I forgot. Okay, I know that voice.
It's great. I got a friend who's trying to be a voice actor. Shout out Dovidas Abarius, Lithuanian dude. But anyway, Ngozi, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for the invite.
Where can people find you? You got your YouTube channel?
Follow me on the YouTube at Ngozi Comedy. That's Ngozi, N as in Nancy, Gozi. I post videos on there all the time. I do movie reviews, 1 minute movie reviews. I just posted Borat this Saturday, so Borat 2, so check that out.
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, amongst others. And then
Fire.
Good movie. Oh wait, you haven't seen the movie or the review?
Oh, I haven't seen the review. I've seen I've seen some of your reviews. I haven't seen the Borat one yet.
Okay.
What y'all think about the movie? You said fire?
Loved it.
I loved it. I thought it was very funny. I know it sounds too much, but give some Oscar recognition, man. that movie has a lot going for it.
So I
know that sounds so stupid, but
he's this is probably the most gonna sound like the most pretentious literature thing ever, but he is a modern day Jonathan Swift.
I don't even know that.
It's just comedy.
That's why it sounds pretentious. But he was a dude that wrote satire in I think it was 1600s or 1700s, and he wrote. I compare him a lot to
Chaplin. Ooh, Chaplin.
Well, I bring up Jonathan Swift because he wrote not an essay, a pamphlet. There was a lot of starvation and poverty problems in Ireland at the time, and he wrote a pamphlet that was satire. That was basically him saying well, why don't poor people just eat babies?
I've heard that joke somewhere before. Yeah. I've heard that joke before.
And he but similar to Sacha Baron Cohen, where everyone thought it was real until he came out and said, yeah, that was me. And everyone was like, oh shit, I guess we should stop eating babies then, because we took it seriously.
Yeah. I wish I saw that movie as an adult, I'm 28. I wish Borat? I saw the original Borat when it came out. when I was like being 20 at that time. So I didn't know the scope of what it is. Because at that time, I don't think I really fully comprehended everything.
Mm-hmm.
When I watched it again now, I was like, oh, this is like kind of like Jackass. Kind of. In regards to the way they just fuck with people. I saw some of the quality of some of the recordings. I was like, oh, this is like just footage. Some dude's hiding a camera and shit.
It's like socially conscious Jackass. Like,
so yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's like if Jackass had a message to it.
Yeah. You guys are all assholes. Look at this is the mirror to your country. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
but that's it for the Recast Podcast. It's a good note to end it on. If you guys haven't seen the new Borat, watch it. And after you watch watch Ngozi's review of it on YouTube. Ngozi Comedy.
Ngozi Comedy.
Hell yeah, bro.
And on all social media at Ngozi Comedy.
All social media. What's your Instagram handle?
Ngozi Comedy.
At Ngozi Comedy. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm mostly on YouTube, but I post the videos on Instagram too. Man, follow me. I need the follows. Please help me.
Yeah, follow one of them and then start following the rest of them.
Exactly, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Anyway, that's it for us. John, you got any words to go out on?
No, man.
All right. Thanks, everybody.